All right, so for today, we're going to need a band and a single weight, okay, and an anchor point. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. Unfortunately, not many people were able to make it today, so if you need to pause the video as we go to do the sets, go ahead and do that because I'm going to show all the workouts. You can pause as needed to finish out, okay? But we're going to go through the whole warm-up together. Let's go ahead and get started on that, okay? Let's go ahead and spread the legs, and we're going to go out in like a windmill motion, okay? So we're going to bend the leg as we go to this side. We're going to transition into that bend, and we're coming all the way up and around. Reaching nice and tall. We're keeping our back straight the whole time. Even if we're bending down, we're not bending the back. Chest is up, back is straight, all the way up and around. So let's go ahead and change directions. Couple more here. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to do the bow and arrow warm. Okay, so hands together to start. We're going to pull that bow and arrow, come all the way back, and then reverse the motion. Two more. And switch sides. Good. Let's go huggers. You get 10 huggers. We're going to get 10 shoulder circles each direction. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Fingers down. Big circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Then we're going to do our last one for our world's greatest stretch, okay? We go in this lunge position, hand goes down. We're going to open up here. Plant our hand, switch our feet, and open up the opposite side. Plant our hand, switch the feet, open. Open. We're getting 10 in total. Here's 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, so our first thing, we're going to need to anchor that band. Make it so it's anchored with a good amount of resistance, okay? We need to be able to really pull on this band, okay? So we're going to anchor it to a moderate or a low to moderate height. We have 2 exercises in this first circuit, okay? So we're going to grab each side. We're going to row into us, and we're going to hold it here the whole time, okay? For this one, when we go down, our feet are going to be a little less out to the side like our normal squat where we get down. We're going to really bring them right under our hips and pointed forward, okay? We might not be able to go down as far, but that's okay. So we pull this down in, we come into a little bit of a squat, and now we're marching. And we have 30 marches, okay? Making sure we're not rounding back, we're staying low, chest up, rowing back the whole time. 30 marches, okay? Once you do your 30 there, you're going to grab that band with one hand. You're going to turn the other direction, and you're going to drive straight up, okay? So there's a straight line from my wrist and my hand all the way to that anchor point. From here, we're going to come into a good lunge position, okay? Chest is up, we got bend in both knees, and we're going to bring this leg forward, okay? So we got to find a lot of balance on this front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 15 reps per side. We hit our 15, we switch hands. Lunge the other direction, we press up, Hold here nice and firm, okay? So I don't want this arm to bend back. I don't want it to come down or too high up. Straight line all the way out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 15, okay? So 15 per side. Just those two movements, we're gonna go through it 3 times, okay? So 30 marches, 15 per leg, 15 per side with those, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead onto our next exercise. And that's going to be with the band also, but we're gonna take it off of the anchor point, okay? Where's my other band? Here it is. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to do a lunge with a band pull apart, okay? So get our normal band pull apart here, get into our lunge position. As we go down, we pull apart. As we come up, we release, okay? We're gonna do 12 reps per side before we switch the leg, okay? So we come all the way up, nice and straight leg, down, pull, up and back. Okay, so we do our 12 reps. We switch legs, chest is up, bend the knees, and pull apart. Okay, our 12 reps there. The other exercise we're going to pair with this is going to be a side lunge to our unsheath of the sword, okay? So if you remember the unsheath the sword, we're going to wrap our hands around one side, okay, and we're going to go thumb up on the other. We're going to pin this one at our hip. What we're going to do is the side that's pinned at our hip is the side that we're going to lean into for the side lunge. And what we're going to do is as we come up to straight, we're going to squeeze this glute nice and strong, and we drive back and up, okay? So here, this comes down the inside and away. 12 reps per side. Driving back, and I want to follow this angle, okay? I'm going almost at like a 45-degree angle out to the side, right? From here, just straight up, 45 out, and I follow that angle all the way across. All the way across to this opposite knee, and drive. Drive. If you want to increase the tension, we just wrap the band up a bit more. Okay, so we have 12 on that side, and we switch hands. Wrap it up, thumb up. Always thumb up in the direction we're going with the force, okay? We're here, we pin this at the hip, side lunge, up and back. Okay, we got 12 reps per side here, okay? And that's our next 2 exercises. We have the lunge with the band pull apart for 12 reps per side, okay? And we have the side lunge with the unsheath the sword, 12 reps per side, okay? You can pause the video. We're going to have only 2 sets through that one, okay? So the first one was 3, this one is 2. Then we're gonna go ahead onto our next one. And for the next 2, after that are also just going to be 2 reps, okay? So we have our first series of 2 exercises, 3 sets. Sets, not reps, 3 sets. And then the next 3 pairs of exercises are going to be 2 sets, okay? So our next one is mountain climbers and then alternating leg lift planks, okay? So our mountain climbers, you're going to be doing 60 in total. We're down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Remember, we're pushing away from the ground. Our hands are right under our shoulders. Our hips aren't drooping down. They're slightly up, okay? And we're bringing this leg straight across to that, or straight forward to that front elbow. Okay, we have 60 reps there. As soon as you hit your 60, we then have 30 reps of the marching alternating legs, okay? So we come down to our forearms, we go into a nice plank position, and we're lifting one foot after the other. Okay? We have 2 sets of that, okay? So 60 mountain climbers, 30 alternating marches with the feet from plank position, okay? Then we're going on to our last pair of exercises, and that's going to be bicycles with alternating leg lift glute bridges, okay? So same deal, we have 60 bicycles, okay? We can go hands at our hips for balance, we can go hands out to the side, hands here wherever you feel more comfortable. This is going to be a little easier, this is going to be harder, okay? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, all the way to 60, okay? I'm trying to keep my chest up, and we're making circles. We extend and back, extend and back, okay? Boom, once we hit our 60, we're gonna lay back. We're gonna get our hips nice and high, okay? And we kick straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our goal here when we lift this leg is to not drop this hip. My hip stays nice and tall. When we transition, we don't drop, we don't sag, we don't rotate, okay? Nice and tall here. We have 30 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 30, okay? So we have our 60 bicycles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have our 30 marches from the glute bridge position, okay? And for our last exercise, we have single arm rows, 40 per side, okay? We're not gonna stop as we do this, but we're gonna switch hands, okay? So what that's gonna look like, we get into our single arm row position, right? Whether that's a bed or a chair out in front, we wanna bring our legs together here, right? Or we can have a hand on the knee, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once we do 10, we switch hands. We go to the other side and we do our 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Now, we don't stop. We're just going to keep switching hands. If I were to keep going, I'd switch to that right hand, do 10, switch to the left, until we have done 40 per side. Okay, so 80 in total without ever letting that weight down. Okay, so if you need to pause and take a breather before you start this one, that's okay. Go ahead and do that, because once you start, you cannot stop. This is only a one-time, one-set deal. You do 40 per side, and then you're done with the workout, okay? So let's just go over it one more time real quick. We have 3 sets on our first exercise, which is the row squat marches, okay? And the pressing kind of sprinter start action. Those are both with the band, okay? The next 3 pairs of exercises are only 2 sets, okay? And that's going to be our lunge with the band pulled apart, okay? And our side lunge, unsheath the sword, okay? And then mountain climbers with our alternating plank leg lifts is the second pair, and the third pair is the bicycles with the alternating marches from the glute bridge position. Okay, and our last exercise, 1 set, 40 single arm rows per side, okay? Good luck. We'll see you next time.